What shall we do? Sinzinjan.
What shall we do?
What shall we do?
What shall we do?
Oh, Tony. What shall we do?
What shall we do?
There's so much to Africa. No, to be honest, like true, like everyone thinks of Africa as a lot of stereotypes, but there's so much in Africa. I mean, the diversity in Africa is so vast.
Vodacom, the greatest supporter of Springbok supporters.
That was cool.
That's the best advert I've ever seen.
I think that's really exploitative of the people, but it is quite a good ad.
Best.
Do you not think it's at all stereotypical?
No. It's a good advert.
No.
I definitely think it affirms racism, and it's very patronizing.
A lot of Americans think it's racist.
Seriously?
I haven't been to Botswana. I'd say it's not.
I think they're crazy.
A lot of people have a problem with it because it portrays like Black South Africans as like bushmen who like live in huts and wear like no clothes and speak with like a certain type of language.
I don't know if you have come across a South African which thinks that was a bad advert.
I disagree with you. I don't think it's taken bad.
I think they are because
I think they're trying to like include everyone in part of the nation.
But it's just saying that everybody, doesn't matter what race or anything, everybody's supporting rugby.
I think like especially a rugby commercial needs to be like sensitive about like stuff like this because rugby has like such a history of like being tied to like white South Africa and like just a symbol of like apartheid and oppression and stuff like that.
So they're showing how rugby began.
Maybe they're trying to show that the whole of Africa, the whole of South Africa appreciates the game of rugby.
That's what we come from.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Bushmen, it's Africa. That's how Africa began.
It's not like the best representation of Africa, obviously.
It's always like the white person that's in the civilized setting and then the black person that's not.
Do you think this commercial is authentic?
Yes.
Well, I guess hardly anybody lives like that anymore. I don't know what's the problem with that though.
I've talked to other like South Africans here who like just think it's really funny, like Black South Africans.
If we showed that to them, they would probably laugh too.
And I think it's easier to laugh about it when you understand it and you understand the history behind it.
Exactly. No, you see this commercial, and 90% of the people that are no, seriously, that are seeing this commercial, they're not gonna think twice about it. Honestly, they're not gonna think twice about it. It's gonna be another damn creative commercial.
But if they think it's perpetuating the whole of Africa, well, they're dumb. That's just a small part of Africa.
When you're South African, you understand where that's coming from. You know what I mean? So it's not like they're actually degrading the Bushmen.
This advert in context makes sense. Like for us, we know the story, we know about all these people. It's not like we're making fun of them.
If that was in America, like there would be like an uproar because people would be like, that is racist.
Showed that exact same ad in USA, I might have had a problem with it because then I know the Americans, they're quite ignorant.
American commercials on Africa is the problem why Americans have the perception of what Africa should be.
I think every tourist book or you just go to like a bookstore and then you pick a book on Africa, and what people think of Africa is like colorful traditional garb, eating like food like together with like women cooking it and like
or starving children.
Exactly. Like those are the only presentations of Africa, and I think everyone has misconceptions about it.
Let's see which one has the best ass.
We're all pretty buxom.
I love when they flap their ears.
I know, reminds me of Dumbo.
Because that's the way we're portrayed in the media.
Yeah.
Make him like just seem primitive.
Whenever you see German tourists here, they always wear khaki. Have you seen?
Yeah.
They always wear safaris. And it's as if like when they were packing, they were like, we're going to be in Africa, so let's buy like everything khaki in the department store. And they come and they wear like everything khaki. It's crazy.
It's like we really need a camouflage when we're in the restaurant.
Here is like the starving thing, the people in the bush, the people who have AIDS.
My heart's a lion.
Yeah, I know that it's not really like that, but like...
I mean, we know it's not like that, but that's what we know people think of.
Yeah, so that's what I think. When we say Africa, we think of stereotypes. Yeah.
Orphans, AIDS, celebrities helping AIDS.
I got told 100 times to like be careful about AIDS coming
Yeah, malaria pills.
Do you guys ever do that thing when you're younger where you had the pen pal overseas? That was like the first thing they asked. They'd be like, do you live in mud huts and do you have lions in your backyard and do you have electricity? And I'm like, dude, I typed this letter. I mean, come on.
I think they know that we're like taping them and they want to give us a show.
Come on guys, it's time to rise up.
Come on, let's do a dance for them.
So cute.
When is the point where you actually stop and you say that something needs to change?
Tetafuleni simu amantombazane kamelweni angu ngebengisama siphelele simu khuluva sekuyaphetha zophenduka amatafula tethingu tetafuleni simu amantombazane kamelweni angu ngebengisama siphelele simu khuluva sekuyaphetha zophenduka amatafula ibhodlela loqina mantombazane please shesha gcwala icaravela mzala uzodrayiva ngifuna ukuhlebela lo mntwana shisa amatekwane kube mhlophe amafastera phethe i-backseat lesidudla kikitela khumula ibhadi ngihlinge ngilinde ozokhuluma ntombazane uzodilika if ungekho sure please buyele ekhaya angifuni ishide ekuseni ngikokotelwa amaphoyisa ishaya izule kwesigebengu usojiva short left short right khoma lapho uzobhanga asazi kunjani la siyakhona nyokatla kunamajita langaphandle xova abantwana if they try that shit soshiya kukhalwa siphethe ingude etafuleni simu amantombazane kamelweni angu ngebengizama siphelele simu khuluva sekuyaphetha zophenduka amatafula siphethe ingude etafuleni simu amantombazane kamelweni angu ngebengizama siphelele simu khuluva sekuyaphetha zophenduka amatafula siphethe ingude etafuleni simu amantombazane kamelweni angu ngebengizama siphelele simu khuluva sekuyaphetha zophenduka amatafula siphethe ingude etafuleni simu amantombazane kamelweni angu ngebengizama siphelele simu khuluva sekuyaphetha zophenduka amatafula double packs yabhaka ikhathi yangisaba guest list yamakaka sinjenamahala ibalsa uplaza ngithola umntana organizer fuck the VIP thanks floss yajiva DJ siza lapho ndoda dlala lengoma no smoke in the club ngizoshisa inkawuza qala imicrophone ngishukumise lebandla uclever futhi amakhala sigebengu uyangowa afaki non-stop kuze club owner amandoda ngishone bang mami biya ngithola ikhona siphethe ingude etafuleni simu amantombazane kamelweni angu ngebengizama siphelele simu khuluva sekuyaphetha zophenduka amatafula siphethe ingude etafuleni simu amantombazane kamelweni angu ngebengizama siphelele simu khuluva sekuyaphetha zophenduka amatafula